There's the difference. Once you get a nice cross hatch hone in there, what I did was maybe about 15 to 20 strokes using a 3-in-1 oil, which is a good cutting oil. Really, maybe 400 to 500, 600 RPM. And then I stopped, added more oil, and then I backed it in reverse a couple times to get a real nice score there. So that's going to work out really well to seat those rings. All right, let's take out that oil spring. Okay, that's all that's in there. Little spring and this little pin that you want to check. Oops, want to check. It's a real good shape. Looks perfect. Looks new. So we're good. We're going to keep this. This actually goes back down the hole like that, and then the spring sits on top of it. And this spring is in good shape. It's got 800 hours on it, but it's a good opportunity for me to change it while I'm in there. Where am I? Here's a standard piston that I just took the connecting rod out. Here's the connecting rod. This is the old style. Remember, it's got the hole here. That's the old style connecting rod made by Onan, and they were, they're fine. They're a little lighter than the new ones, but let me show you what this looks like. Boy, now I'm thinking I should have left that light on, but I was getting a glare. This piston is in really fine shape. I cleaned this up on the surface, but as you can see, this is where we have it standard. See it right there in the light. Standard piston bore, cylinder bore, and I didn't even clean this up. This is just right out. Here's the internals that I couldn't even get to. So you can see that I'm kind of liking that everything is good shape. The arm was nice and tight. The rings were good. I measured each of the 3 piston rings, the correct tolerances, and they are within spec. So we didn't have any piston wearing there. But I want to show you the difference in the crank or the connecting rods. I said I would do that, so let me get one of those and I'll show you what they look like. This is what we're looking at. We have the old version and the new version. Now, what are the differences? Well, first and foremost, when you first take a look at them, which may be hard to see on camera, but the new one, which is this one, as you can see, it's a much rougher casting. Now, as I said, this connecting rod, I had to have my crankshaft turned 10 under, so this is the correct 10 under connecting rod, but which may be difficult to see. The casting, Onan did such a nice job casting these. These were probably all filed down and polished a little bit because they are just so smooth. And that's not from being in the engine. That's not from running, because these parts are just going to get oil splashed on them. There's not going to be any wear on these outside external surfaces. All the wear is going to occur obviously in the small end and the big end. But the casting, Onan did a really nice job. Now these are now made by Cummins, and there's a Cummins C is stamped in here. It's difficult to see because of the light, but trust me on that. So that's pretty much the biggest difference. But that being that they no longer, two obvious differences, I should probably say, is here's a good shot of it. Here is the connecting rod, old one, and you can see that little hole right there, that little oil hole. That, along with this large hole, is not a part of the new one. The new one does not have, on either side, a small little oil hole which is drilled right through here to get additional oil inside the journal area. That is something that, now these are the improved version, so there has to be something to that, I would imagine. But no oil hole or anything in here. The oil that's going to come in is it's going to have to just come in through the crank, and that's pretty much how it's going to have to happen. The old ones had a groove here to get oil in and then oil around, so you had oil being lubricated around that journal. The new and improved version, it does not have that. There's no groove in here. And there's no sleeve in here either. This is just the way it is. So I guess it's improved. It's added heft. It's definitely heavier. So we'll see if that long term, if it works out better.